Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Marcy. Thank you for clicking on that thumbnail. Always showing up, showing I got some love. I appreciate all of my new subscribers and those of you that have subscribed and are officially joining this YouTube channel. If you have not, please subscribe. Turn on those notification bells. Follow me over on Instagram. The link is in my bio or my profile. It's Marcelena. We just have a lot of fun, great music, reels, lives, all of that. I really enjoy Instagram and I really enjoy YouTube as well. Today I am going to attempt to do a top 10, you guys. It's like a top 10 plus 3 honorary, if that's okay with you. So some of these fragrances, we all know that, like some of them, like Delina, MFK, B540, we all know that we're all going to have those for life. Side Effect, Angel Share, all of those. But I wanted to try to come with, I'm very unique. And I wanted to come with something that I really, really would be like, if something were to happen, I'm snatching up these fragrances first, before any of them in my collection. So I have a pretty large collection. So this was very difficult for me to do, and I like variety, niche, indie, designer, but most of my collection, probably 75, maybe I would actually say like 85% of my collection is niche and about maybe like 5 or 10% indie. And then I have about maybe 30 or I have about 50 designer fragrances. So if you're interested in my top 10 plus honorary, please continue to watch. Make sure you watch it all the way through and not click through. Like I said, turn on those notification bells and please make sure you are subscribed to join this YouTube family. So without further ado, you all, let's get into this top 10 plus honorary fragrance review, okay? So the very first one we're gonna start with is one that was a love for me. It's been a love for me. The first time I smelled it, I smelled Juliana's Perfume, which is an inspired fragrance house. I smelled their Red Carpet Affair, which is Rouge Maliki by Armani Privé. Actually, Red Carpet Affair is Angelique Noir. Bad Bitch was Rouge Maliki, okay? I don't know if they have it, but I smelled Bad Bitch before I even knew about Rouge Maliki about almost 4 years ago, you guys. And then I didn't even know what it was, but then, I didn't really even know what dupe houses were 4 years ago. So when this company said they were coming out, I think I found them on Facebook when I was like actively over there before, I just decided to buy a discovery kit and Bad Bitch was in there and I fell in love with Bad Bitch. And then about maybe 6 months after that, I was like, I'm running out of this little 5 ml decant. I need to figure out what this is. Come to find out during my research, it was Armani Privé's Rouge Maliki. And I knew that I had to have a bottle because I love Bad Bitch so bad. Bad Bitch so bad. So anyway, this is Rouge Maliki. This is my favorite tuberose fragrance in my collection. And I will always have it. There was rumor that this was discontinued, but it's on the market everywhere now. So you definitely can find it. It's a beautiful tuberose, jasmine, orange blossom. It's powdery. There's pink pepper in here. It's warm, spicy. I love the note. Oh yeah, pink pepper in here. The creamy tuberose, the sweetness of the orange blossom, you guys. This is such a stunning fragrance. It's reminiscent of Alien, but this will always be my number 1 tuberose fragrance. And out of all the ones that I do have, it was hard because I do love magenta tanzanite as well, and blue turquoise. I decided to choose Rouge Maliki because I love it. It definitely gives Alien vibes. I do not even wear Alien anymore, but this is so much better than Alien, you guys. Get your nose on it. Armani Privé's. This is the private line Rouge Maliki. Rouge Maliki, okay? The next one we're going to talk about is by the House of Bodice. This is probably my favorite rose fragrance, aside from, it was hard to choose between this one and Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper, but this one is just so much more luxurious. I love my Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper by Kayali, but I couldn't deny Ardent, you guys. So Ardent by the House of Bodice the Victorious is an amazing rose oud smoky scent. Vanilla, it gives you a little bit of sweetness. This is very sophisticated, you guys. but it's beautiful. This is like my favorite rose, probably, you know, in my favorite rose in my collection. And I would reach for this before, even though I love Cairo by Penhaligon's, even though I love Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper. I love Alchemia. Go watch. I'm going to try to remember to link my rose fragrance review down below. Because I have a lot of stunning rose fragrances in my collection that I absolutely love. But Ardent, you guys, is my favorite, my top. It's creamy. It exudes luxuriousness. Every time I wear this fragrance, I get a compliment as well. So this is very unisex, but to me, it's leaning slightly feminine because of the sweetness and just the creaminess of the fragrance. But it also gives you a little bit of smokiness too as well. But I do love this fragrance. This is Ardent by Bodice de Victorious. All right, the next one we're going to talk about, I pretty much swapped this one out when I pretty much swapped Herba Pura out when I found a better version of Herba Pura. This is Herba Gold, and this is by the House of Xerjoff as well. Oh, and I talked to the representative over in Harrods, and I asked them about Herba Gold. He said Herba Gold is coming back. I said, yeah, because you guys don't even have it on the Selfridges site anymore. He said it is coming back, but it may be back in a different bottle. Excuse me. He said he was the face of Xerjoff. So I don't know if that meant inherit or like overall, but a very lovely person that I met. I don't know what he goes by, but he was beautiful and he knew a lot about every single fragrance that was in there. Harrods on the 6th floor in the Xerjoff boutique. So he said Herba Gold is coming back. So for those of all that have been asking me about Herba Gold, y'all, it's coming. So keep on the lookout on the Xerjoff site or on Selfridges. So Herba Gold is the best, like one of the best summer fragrances that I have in my collection. Herba Pura is kind of gives you the same vibe. It gives you that musky passion fruit still, but in here I'm getting like tropical yellow, exotic tropical yellow fruits. I'm getting like mango, maybe apricot, papaya, you know. I'm getting beautiful yellow fruits, but I get more mango, pineapple, apricot, like just a hodgepodge of yellow tropical fruits in a bowl, almost like a mango smoothie, you guys. But this is good with passion fruit. This is such a beautiful fragrance. It's still heavy, like Herba Pura, but it's not as musky. To me, this one leans more feminine than Herba Pura because of the lighter yellow fruits that I do smell in the inside. But yeah, I love this fragrance. This is Herba Gold by the House of Xerjoff. Like I said, be on the lookout because like this is a lifer for me. I don't know if I'll be able to wear this in this lifetime because maybe so. Because the fragrance, you don't need a lot of it. The performance is beast mode. Every single one of these fragrances I have here today have amazing performance. They last at least 8 to 12 hours, you all. So there's no questioning in the performance of these fragrances today. So the next one I have is a new one. And I didn't realize the top was green on top. So anyway, this is by Ex Nihilo, and this is called the Irreverence. I am taking this as my top 10 for life. This is my fragrance for life. I love this fragrance. This fragrance can be worn 365 days a year. I think in the summertime, it's more appropriate to wear in the evening. But in here, you have your saffron, you have pink pepper, you have caramel, you have jasmine, you have vanilla, you have some sandalwood in here. Y'all, it's ambery. This is such a beautiful fragrance. But this is actually my scent of the day as well. But what I do, you know, love about this fragrance, it's smoky, it's woody. It almost gives you like a side effect. I said angel share on the last review, but it doesn't smell like angel share. It almost gives you a more luxurious, smooth side effect with a caramel inside. But like I said, this to me is slightly feminine leaning. It smells so much more elegant than side effect. To me, side effect, sometimes I have to layer that one because it's a little dry for me. But I do love it as well. But I like like layering that with maybe like a sweeter vanilla or an angel share to give it a little more fruity booziness. But this one is absolutely beautiful. The Irreverence by Ex Nihilo. The performance is amazing. You spray this, you smell the ambery caramel, you smell the brightness of the pink pepper, the saffron. It's just an absolutely gorgeous fragrance, and this is definitely a new lifer for me in my collection, and I think you'll always see this one in my collection as a lifer, you guys. It is just that amazing. It's an Harrods exclusive, so I think you have to purchase it on the Harrods site, you guys. It's definitely worth it. I usually don't pay full price for my fragrances. I try not to unless I'm on vacation and it's an exclusive. I did not see this on any, because believe me, I looked, okay. I did not see this on any other gray market sites, but hopefully it does pop up, you know, and you guys, we find a better price for this fragrance. But the Irreverence, usually there are a lot of Ex Nihilo fragrances on Fragrance Buy, but this one is not on there. But anyway, y'all, I love this slightly gourmand leaning, ambery, woody, spicy, airy fragrance. It's gorgeous, y'all. The Irreverence. Next one needs no introduction. You guys know I ran my mouth about this fragrance for about a year now. This is by Memoirs of a Perfume Collector, and this is Tales from Zanzibar. You guys, I love this fragrance. I love a good fruity note. This actually bumped out Malibu. Malibu by Simone Andreoli was in my top 10 for life because it's the most amazing tropical, like beachy, summery fragrance. I still am obsessed and love Malibu, but when I found this one, I gave away my backup bottle of Malibu. So Tales from Zanzibar, it's beautiful. There's coconut, there's some red fruits in here. The guava note in here is like absolutely amazing. It's citrusy, it's bright, it's a little it's not sour, it's tangy, but this fragrance is a lot in the opening, you know, but it's boozy, you guys. It's like a boozy rum mojito, a boozy rum guava mojito, you know. I love this fragrance, but this is a lifer for me. I don't even know why I don't have a backup bottle, but it's definitely a lifer for me. And but you don't need it. It's an extrait. You need maybe like 4 sprays max of this fragrance, and it will last you at least 8 to 10 hours on your skin and more on your clothes, you guys. So anyway, Memoirs of a Perfume Collector, Tales from Zanzibar is in my top 10 for life. For sure, you guys. I absolutely, like, head over heels. It's stunning. It's gorgeous. Love it. One of the best summer fragrances. And yeah, this probably, I thought I was going to use this up in Zanzibar, but maybe before the summer ends, it should be halfway done, you all. I love this fragrance. All right, the next one you guys have heard me run my mouth about as well. It's been on my list for the past 3 years, and it will never get off of my list. And this is by the House of Kerosene, and this is Unknown Pleasures. Y'all know that I love a good tea fragrance. I love tea. I love coffee fragrances. My number one coffee fragrance is by the House of Jusette, which is Cowabunga 1. There's kiwi. There's tobacco in there. There's watermelon in there. There's tea in that coffee fragrance as well. It's like a Moroccan mint tea in there. There's just a ton of notes in that fragrance, and it's blended so well, and it's just absolutely beautiful. So that's my number one coffee fragrance, if you all want to know, which is Cowabunga 1 by the House of Jusette. Anyway, back to the House of Kerosene, Unknown Pleasures. So this is a beautiful, just think of having a sweet lemon, you know, like that Starbucks lemon pound cake with that icing on top. Just drizzle some caramel over it, and then get a side of Earl Grey tea. The tea is it's not super prominent. It's blended very well. The tea doesn't overpower all of the other notes in the fragrance. It's blended to perfection, you guys. But that lemon, the honey in here, oh, it's just absolutely gorgeous. But like I said, just imagine a warm lemon pound cake with some honey drizzled, a lemon pound cake with icing because it is sweet, with honey drizzled on top of that, you know, and a side of Earl Grey tea. That is what Unknown Pleasures is giving me, and it's absolutely stunning. The sillage is beast. The performance is beast. And y'all, this is my favorite. This one, Sweetly Known, Followed, are my favorites from the House of Kerosene, and I absolutely love them. You guys, get your nose on it. The next one I just spoke about, and I said this is like me in a bottle. It could be my signature scent. Two of these fragrances, actually three, could like be my signature scent. The Irreverence could be my signature scent. I would say Rouge Maliki, but Rouge Maliki is just way too spicy to be wearing every single day. And it's super sexy as well. So anyway, La Perla is super sexy as well. Possibilities, but there's a freshness and an airiness to this fragrance that just gives me like complete relaxation. Sophistication, it's sexy, it's fun, it's playful, it's like everything in the bottle. It's very vibrant and super uplifting. So when I smell this fragrance, it's like a dog's ears, like my ears like perk up or something. So anyway, La Perla Possibilities, there's a beautiful note of black currant, the fruitiness, the Frisian side that makes it airy, the saffron, I'm sorry, the pink pepper, again, which kind of mimics saffron with that warm, spicy airiness. There is rose in here. Rose is my favorite floral note in fragrances. But yeah, the rose in here is beautiful. This is such a stunning fragrance, but for the most part, I do love the pink pepper in this fragrance. If you don't like warm and spicy, if you don't like pink pepper, then you might want to stay away from a lot of these fragrances I have, because I think half of these fragrances that I have today have pink pepper inside, you guys. I love the note of pink pepper. This is so good. Yeah, this is real good, y'all. So anyway, La Perla Possibilities is definitely top 10 for lifer. And I'm in love with this fragrance, you guys. Every single fragrance that I have here today, I am completely in love with, all right? All right, the next one we're going to talk about is Terracotta. I got this one I found it over in Mykonos in a small boutique. It actually, in Sephora, they had just finished building the very first Sephora in Mykonos, over in Greece. So I was super excited, they gave us like these cute little special bags that had Sephora on it. I was super excited not only to find this fragrance, you know, I didn't know they had Guerlain in Sephora, but to have been one of the first people to visit the new Sephora that just opened up like a couple days before we went over there. So anyway, Terracotta by the House of Guerlain is one of my favorite summer fragrances. It's one of my favorite like yellow floral fragrances for the summer. So in here you have yellow and white florals. You have your chiari flower. It smells like there's frangipani in here as well, but it's not. It's coconut. There's vanilla in here. There's sandalwood in here. It's a little solar. It's my favorite, I would say my favorite yellow floral fragrance for the summer. This is beautiful and definitely a lifer for me. This is bright. It doesn't give you suntan lotion vibes. You know, I don't believe I've smelled suntan lotion before, which I need to start wearing much more during the summertime. But I know there are a lot of fragrances that I have, like Holidays by Mancera, that does, it gives you that suntan lotiony vibes. This one doesn't. This one just smells like straight up vanilla, yellow florals, and coconut. This one beat out my Kayali's Utopia. Even though I love Kayali Utopia, I chose this one over that one. I think last year before I found that one, I had that one as one of my top 10 summer fragrances. But this one, the bottle is gorgeous. I absolutely love it, you guys. Get your nose on it wherever you can find it. I don't know, Google it. This is Terracotta, okay? You guys, over on Instagram, people are always asking me, and sometimes I'll link it and sometimes I don't, because the prices change. Sometimes they don't have the fragrance, and I'm not doing that much research. So when somebody says, oh, this is, I have this fragrance, I actually really don't look at your links. even on Instagram, the first thing I do is Google it because I want to find the best price, you know. So I'm not sure. I don't know if people just want you to give them everything, like hand everything to you on a platter or what. I don't know. But, or maybe it's just the way my life is set up. I had to work for a lot of stuff, so I work for everything. I don't ask people for things. I just do it. I get it done. I Google it. I find it. If I cannot absolutely find it, then I will attempt to ask around. But the first thing when I see something, a lot of the times the first people, and they don't even read the information that you give. I say purchased here. And a lot of people, they miss that. They don't read it. They just immediately ask like, you know, oh, where can I find it? I'm like, not only did I tell like 5 other people in here, but, and this is days later, it's in the description, you guys. So anyway, but a lot of the times I don't link fragrances where I purchased them because I purchased them like years ago, number one. And then there are different prices. You might be able to find a better price than that, unless it's an affiliate link, then I will. But other than that, y'all, I just Google stuff. Y'all can Google it, okay? Anyway, enough of the rant, okay? The next one is by the house. This is my very first oud fragrance. I absolutely love it. By the house of Tiziana Terenzi, and this is Talia. Talia, the bottle is just so bulky and heavy, but it's gorgeous as well. Talia is a beautiful floral oud, you know, fruity floral oud fragrance, you know, that I absolutely love. Of course, they use the note of passion fruit in here. It's coconutty, it's sweet. You know, there's some beautiful florals in here. I think there's rose. I think there's magnolia in here as well, but this has a beautiful Cambodian oud, and I heard that Cambodian oud and Laos oud was a sweeter, more silkier oud, and that's why I think I like this fragrance, because it does have a beautiful oud inside, you guys. Get your nose on it. Talia by Tiziana Terenzi. To me, this oud is not offensive. I think you need to wear this. Don't just test it on your arm or hand. I think you need to wear this full body, so try to get a substantial sample, full body, to get a pretty much good understanding of how this fragrance performs and the scent of this fragrance when you wear it all over instead of just spraying it on your hand, you all. All right, so the next one we have is Undisputed, okay? And this is by the house of BDK, and this is Gris Charnel. Yes, I'm taking the EDP. I do have the Extrait, I think it is, but it's a little more woody. I like the freshness. I do love the sandalwood in here. This is a very, very beautiful. This is actually my favorite tea fragrance. Black tea, there's fig, there's sandalwood in here. It's such a stunning fig tea fragrance. And I think this is actually my favorite fig and tea fragrance. Y'all, but it's beautiful, you know? It's gorgeous. It's unique. This cannot be duped, you know? And I don't think anybody has tried to dupe it as well. This is like no other, okay? But Gris Charnel, a beautiful sandalwood fig, a beautiful sandalwood fig tea, not tig fee, fragrance that is a lifer for me. And it's just gorgeous, unique, gorgeous, and yeah, can't be beat, y'all, all right? All right, so the next one is beautiful as well. My favorite honey fragrance in my collection. Oh, this is intoxicating. This honey is sticky, it's gorgeous, it's sweet, it's non-animalic, and this is by The Harmonist, and this is Moon Glory. I love this. I love Yin Transformation, but this one, you know, oh, this is so good, guys. What I get most from this fragrance is the Hawaiian jasmine in here. You get that really sweet honey. You get some ylang ylang in here as well, y'all. This is gorgeous. It's creamy. It almost smells like a really thick, almost caramel honey, you know? You almost get that caramel, honey, Hawaiian jasmine. There's lychee in here as well, but the lychee's not bright. I think it just gives it slight fruitiness. But what I get in here is like a honeyed jasmine, a very fragrant jasmine, caramelic honey scent from this fragrance. It's intoxicating. It's gorgeous. The sillage is amazing. Such a compliment getter. I really, really love this fragrance. It's a non-heady jasmine. It's beautiful. Get your nose on it. This is Moon Glory by the Harmonist. I will always have this in my collection. It is delicious. Slightly gourmand leaning, but y'all, that Hawaiian jasmine in here is gorgeous. And the honey, but like I said, it smells like a little bit of caramel too, y'all. Get your nose on it. The next one I do love is Sentra. This is coming with me as well. This is Sentra by Mimo Paris. This is one of my favorites, or this actually is my favorite. It was hard, you guys. I was like, man, I love Sentra, but I also got that new Neroli Blanc Intense. That's absolutely stunning. It's a little more, it gives you more of like a little more of like a sugared orange blossom on top of like a fluffy, sweet, marshmallowy orange blossom. But I love the petite grain, petit grain in here as well. Petite grain, petit grain. I think it's petite grain. But yeah, the orange, it has neroli, orange blossom, and petit grain. I think it all comes from the same tree, just different ways of processing it. The caramel, the milk in here, every time I wear this, I get tons of compliments. It's so beautiful, but I like that little bit of greenness in the opening. And it kind of dries down, but I still smell it all the way through. But I like the caramel, the milkiness, and that greenness added to that a little bit of orange blossom neroli scent. This is a stunner, you guys. Love this fragrance. Definitely most amazing for the fall, winter, and the spring. Maybe not the summer because it's really rich and thick, you guys. Get your nose on it by the House of Mimo Paris. This is Sentra. Last but not least, this is a new one for me, you all. I have some new babies in here. This is Riza Noten. This is Rouge Maliki. You all know that I'm so head over heels and in love for this fragrance. Yes, this is, I think I only have, I don't have any backup bottles, you guys. I don't even have a backup bottle of my Sweet Diamond Pink Pepper, but I will have a backup bottle. It's on the way. This is the only fragrance that I have a backup bottle of, and that's how much I love it. So I ordered a refillable bottle that's on the way to me. So yeah, this is the one and only, y'all. So anyway, Rouge Maliki, there's a beautiful note. If you like the scents, maybe One Umbrella for Two or Deep in Desire, to me, it's giving me that blueberry blackcurrant scent, that silkiness of One Umbrella for Two, but except One Umbrella for Two has the tea inside. This has hazelnut cacao. There's a silk accord in here that's absolutely amazing, and it smells like silk. You know, it smells like you're waving like a silky cloth in here, like a piece of silk with the scent of like blueberry and a lightly dusted cacao and a very silky hazelnut. Yeah, like a blended hazelnut in here, you guys. This is slightly gourmand leaning, but it's sophisticated. It's not, you know, like I would consider like a heavy gourmand or even a moderate gourmand. It's just like slight. But this fragrance had me at love upon first sniff, and I'm head over heels for it. It's amazing in performance. The sillage is amazing. Like I love everything about this fragrance. It's so good, you guys. You definitely get that blueberry. See, it made me so calm. I even lowered my voice. I even lowered my voice when I took a whiff of this fragrance, you guys. It's amazing, okay? Absolutely amazing and stunning, and I'm so glad that the rest of it is on the way, because I think I might use this up before summer is over with, okay? It is just that gorgeous. So anyway, Rouge Maliki by the House of Dries Van Noten. I will link my review down below because I think I will release that one before I release my top 10, you guys. All right, top 10 plus 3, okay? So anyway, y'all, that is it. Those are my life for fragrances. Yep, I bet everything on these fragrances, and unless you don't like the notes, you know, but I absolutely love them, and get your nose on them, get some samples. Thank you so much for always supporting this channel, and I appreciate you all. Go out to the world, smell good, you all. Spread amazing sillage. Do good things for others. Be a good person, okay? And just, you know, give back to society. Spread love, joy, peace, all of that. All right, love you all. Bye-bye, everybody. Mwah.